Okay, so what did you get this Christmas?
Oh, what I got for Christmas? Well, I got some wrapping paper for next year's Christmas. And I also got an advent calendar for next Christmas. Not so bad, is it? How about you? What did you get for Christmas?
Oh, me? I think I got something better than you, that's for sure. I got meme cards.
Alright, so before this video starts, please leave a like. Also subscribe to the channel if you're not yet. Also follow me on Twitch, Twitter, Discord, and Instagram. All links will be in the description. Now let's move on with the video. Bincy Bloomerhold. Ranged. Whenever you gain coins, boost self by 1 for each coin gained. Now this card actually isn't terrible. Like, this card is actually quite insane when it works in Syndicate. And there's obviously a deck that I really enjoy playing, and I kind of felt like playing it, so I'm just gonna play some, townsfolk Igor nonsense and add some Bincy Bloomerhold power to that deck, because that deck should also play Bincy regardless of whether it plays townsfolk or not. And this is the deck. We pair up Bincy with Siggy Roiven and the Caesar Blitzen, which is actually kind of an insane combo if you think about it. The problem with this deck is that it doesn't have that many spenders, which could be kind of a problem in certain situations, but if we do have the spenders and they do stay alive, they are actually really good to go. There's a lot of like engine value in this deck, and that's basically what we're trying to do, is get massive engine value through all of these cards that we have in the deck. So let's just jump into some games. Alright, we're playing against Overwhelming Hunger. This could be a Vi deck. And against Vi decks, we actually aren't in terrible positions most of the time, since we just have good engines. The question is, though, can we actually get all of these engines? We have Hearse, we can get Saul off of Oneramancy. We still would need a way to get the coins, though. I would like maybe a... Okay, Bincy actually isn't terrible as well. I might actually have to play for Bincy this round with the MK, just for engine value, depending on obviously what deck he is. We'll find out what deck he is anyway next turn, so let's just see what his deck is here. Okay, so he's an Endrega Larva player. That doesn't really say much about monsters, honestly. I'm just going to start with my Von Hurst here to get early engine value. And then I might just play MK into Bincy and just see where that gets me. Might also commit something like an Azar Javed this round. That doesn't seem too bad. Okay, goes for the Bruxa. I'm just going to go ahead and play my MK now. Drop the Bincy next turn, and then play the Sea Jackal. Might also play for Siggy. This could be quite an expensive round for us, but if he is a Vi deck and we can get like engine value, we should just be good for this game realistically. Okay, so there's the Slizard. This now does indicate that he is a Vi deck, which is okay, I guess. So we might actually play for Caesar Blitzen into the Siggy. But obviously first we have to play the Sea Jackal. We have to play for like early value, because we get like a long round. If we get a long round with Igor and all that nonsense, we should be in a good position, honestly. Okay, so there goes the first Vi. He is on blue coin here. The thing is though that, okay, just do this, right? Seems okay. And then we drop Siggy and play also the Caesar Blitzen. There's the Beast. That's a bit scary. But I think that's fine for the moment. Probably should have spent first with the Sea Jackal, but that's alright. Okay. That's a good amount of points that we're producing. And yeah. Should be pretty good for us now to just smork him. If my next card here is Caesar Blitzen as well. I could also just bait the poison here next turn. I'm not in a rush to really push this much. Am I though? I mean, sure. Okay, so we go for the Mutated Hound now onto this 24-point Slizard, because we have to kind of do that. I'm gonna spend a lot with the Sea Jackal as well. If he plays his... Okay, so his Iwarakax actually gives me Sol, which is really good as well. And if he doesn't play around the poison here, we probably just kill it and not play for Caesar Blitzen. Even though Caesar Blitzen doesn't really get much value outside of Siggy, you can still get value off of Azar, which is okay, I guess. So now he has to be a bit careful here. So if he doesn't play around poison here, we probably just use the Oneiromancy for a poison. And then we should just be good for the round, because he just can't catch up to our points. That should be the case, right? Okay, Willem. Clogs our row a bit, takes away some value off of Lieutenant von Hurst. Well, that's fine and dandy. Gets a lot of Vi's this round. Okay. Oh, Alzar double cross. Okay, so he played a lot of ways to get Vi there. He played like 3 ways to get it. Is he going to consume this with... Well, he's not going to consume this with Leader. Are you serious, sir? I mean, I'll take this poison every day of the week, right? This is just the easiest fist stick of my life. Why would he... What the hell is he doing? Okay, I'm going to pass next turn. Or he's going to pass... Why did he not use Leader there? Okay, so he's going to pass... And I think in the long round, even without Bincy, we should be good, since his deck doesn't interact with our deck at all. I think the Townsfolk is enough to carry us here. Especially if we have double Ass Say as well. Which could just be another poison, right? So, don't really need the Peaches. Poison isn't terrible. Ooh, this double poison hand actually is quite good. This is actually kind of like the best hand I could ask for. Maybe, okay, Tax Collector is nice. Because we still have Oneiromancy for the poisons if we need it. I'm not going to bleed him here. There's no point in bleeding him here. Just gives him more ways to make his Vi bigger, and shortening the round is not what we want to do with this deck anyway. We want the long round. We want these townsfolks to get value. We want... we don't even need to play for Azar, I think. This is just a greedy Vi deck with no interaction at all. And we have a pretty nutty hand here. We could Oneiromancy for the Sea Jackal. Okay, I mean, we're gonna keep this hand, right? I don't like, there's nothing, we could draw like a second Fist Track Trafficker, which could be kind of awkward, but I think for the moment we just like take it how it is and just like spam collectors and get double assay with our poisons here. That should be okay. We have a good spender in Urchins as well. So Larva. I'm just gonna play my tax. I don't think this guy's gonna run any control here. I think if Vi deck cannot play a single bit of control. Probably gonna play Sol next turn, right? That seems like a good play. Sol next and then Boat and then get the Igor. Or just Igor now, right? Actually no, Sol is also good, right? I think Sol is better next turn here. We're not gonna play Azar for anything but just value. Oh, unlucky that we should probably played, shouldn't have played Sol back row there. That was a bit stupid, but like getting Sol to max value is also fine, right? So now we just play the Igor next turn and get them coins and then play Townsfolk, and then we should be happy with that. I think we can Oneiromancy for another Townsfolk, right? That seems to be a good little play there. Just getting a lot of points per turn seems to be the mood. It's a good mood to be in, honestly. So down comes the Igor for these tax collectors. Sol just being a 1 point per turn engine for now, but that's obviously going to change. I think I can actually greed out the townsfolk as well. I don't think he's going to play like a were-rat all of a sudden. I don't know why my opponent didn't leader his poisoned unit in round 1. That was a bit of a silly play from him. Uarakax gets out my townsfolk, doesn't it? Oh no, it just gets out Blitzen. That's whatever. That's like whatever. I mean, he has a lot of points here, to be fair, but yeah, we have a lot of catching up to do, but I think we should be able to catch up quite easily here. Because I don't think he's good. I'm not gonna play around were-rat. I have to play for every single point I can get here. So we're just gonna do that. So yeah, I'm probably just gonna play for second townsfolk here. Gonna eat the Warakax, sure. Yeah, just play for second townsfolk. That seems to be a good little motive. And just spend, get money, spend money. And double assay with poison just should win us the game. Especially now that we have a spender in Caesar Blitzen. Yeah, we should just win this. I mean, it's looking like he's gonna have more points than us at the moment, but we have a lot of reach here, like a lot of reach. It's actually kind of ridiculous how much reach we have with these cards that we own. Because, yeah, these townsfolk are just gonna play for so many points passively. Yeah, that's a bit crazy. We're slowly catching up here, and we have the double fist stack finisher as well. He might have Earden though. That could be a lose condition for us, I think. That could actually be a lose condition. So Bincy was necessary in this game because of the ability to just win round 1 against this Vi deck. It's really it's the power of Bincy is just insane, right? If he has Earden here, we could be kind of screwed. Actually, are we screwed if he has Earden? Decree? No, last Vi. It's just another Vi. And he just eats his ones, right? Yeah. Should be okay. Wait, what? Oh, he's clogging me. That's funny. That's actually kind of clever, but I don't think it's worth it, though. So, we just poison the Banshee, and then we should be okay, right? Yeah, we can't use Igor anymore. Actually, I don't want to get Boat out. I can't get Boat out. I'm not allowed to get... Oh, I actually already have Boat. Doesn't matter what I do here. Oh, the beauty. I love that. I love that animation so much every time I see it. Oh, look at that, boys. Oh, the townsfolk. Folking it up, boys. Oh, it's so good. Alright, who are we facing here? Imposter. Imposter is a bit more difficult. Yeah, it's a lot more difficult. But we have, I think, enough engines to sort of annoy him to a certain extent. This is a pretty good hand with Saul and Lieutenant in this one. Maybe a Peaches would also be kind of nice. We get the Townsfolk. I don't think I need 2 Townsfolks in this hand. Okay, we get double Tax Collector. I guess we can commit 1 in this round if we need to. But yeah, let's just see what we can do against this guy. Would have loved the Peaches. Really, I think Peaches is a really strong card in like Hidden Cache in general. Requiring immediate like 5-point damage is kind of nuts. So there's the Sergeant. I could just fist deck this and get my Boat out. That seems like a good play, I think. No, it tells me where I would need to play my Von Hurst as well. Okay. So I think we set up our engines now, right? Which one do we want to set up first? I think I want to set up Sal first, because it's more points. Okay, so he locks the Sal. That's to be expected, honestly. I'm gonna play with the Von Hurst then. Cheeky little Von Hurst. Plays as dogs. I'm gonna also play my dogs then. And I'm gonna actually spend here so I don't overprofit when I play the urchins. What could I play through on Neuromancy? There's nothing much I really want to play out. Oh, he's got my Bincy. Ah, that's just rude. That is actually just rude. How could he do this to me? I feel betrayed by my own Bincy. Play this down to a 6. Still get the value. I could still like play Caesar Blitzen for a 7, which isn't terrible. I mean, he's kind of bad for an 8, right? But I don't know what else to do realistically here. Okay, so we get the dry pass. That's quite a... I mean, we get to win on even, that is. Question... I mean, I have to bleed the guy, right? Bleeding the guy is kind of necessary. In a short round with, like, Siggy, we could still kind of win here. We have Oneromancy, which is good, obviously. That helps us a lot for this round. Because then we can kind of just play for the Igor strategy in this round. We don't have our Bincy, sadly, anymore. That is quite a huge loss. But... whatever. Whatever. It is what it is. So, yeah, we have to force out his ball, I would say. Problem is, Caesar Blitzen might actually have to be used in round 2. So, how do we do this? So I think I just go Tax Collector for the moment. No need to press my leader just yet. I probably should have gone for Passiflora Peaches first. Okay, goes for Art Fane. That's pretty good. I think I go Peaches though. See what he wants to take out here. I play Bincy. I play MK quite late here, I think. I can also just play this as a spender, to be honest. Goes for the poison on the Peaches. Okay. I'll just play my Igor then. And I'm gonna activate my Hidden Cache leader ability. So he has to lock the Igor now, I think. Invos the Igor, that's interesting. We could pass now. But I don't think this actually helps us if he passes here. Or if we pass here. I need points. Also, Igor doesn't do much for him. So there's Joachim. For Igor, that's pretty nice. Oh, he gets to do this on the tortoise. That's pretty good, actually. So we could still pass here, but I don't think I can pass here. I don't think I want to pass here, at least. So it goes for the Ivar. We have a pass. Not sure if I actually want to take the pass. Goes for leader, though. Okay. So we force out leader as well. I kind of want to force out more, though. I think I can play everything in this hand, honestly. I feel like playing everything here is fine. Because I still need to force out his ball. Ball is just too good not to force out of him. Roderick. If we get ball here, I'm just going to pass. Okay, go for the Vanamar. That's pretty good. Just go for MK here, I'd say. Yeah. Seems okay. Usurper. And I'm going to say his last card here is ball. I have to assume. I could also just pass. If he's smart, he Igors his 7 here, because that actually gives him 2 points. I could also just pass here, right? Oh wait, I just passed here, right? That's an easy pass for me. It's like the easiest pass I'm getting. Should have spent more with my Sea Jackal, maybe. So, he's not getting passive points. I'm getting passive points. That's good. So we just pass here. If his last card here is ball, we are super duper happy. It's Peter, so he's kind of like a full tall punish deck here. So I could have won if I had actually played this out, I think, right? Actually, no, I don't think I would have. I could have, like, spent with Caesar, right? And not with Sea Jackal. So maybe that was the right play. Okay, I need a spender here so I can Siggy. That's a good spender. Peach is actually kind of nuts here, I would say. But Azar is just better than Peaches. Is it, though? I mean, yeah, it is, right? Okay, sweet. We get the Azar. So he's gonna play his ball here, right? Jesus Christ. I actually found the ball like an absolute mad lad. And we're just gonna play our Azar and that should just be game over. I feel like that's just game over, yeah. I also get the boat on the back row. That's so powerful. Yeah, we should just win this, right? Like, Siggy into Caesar is just too good. And yeah, the Azar just wins us the game there against the ball. Nice! Alright, who are we facing here? We're facing Precision Strike. Now, if it's control, we're a bit in trouble. If it is movement, we actually kind of outvalue them in a long round, so that's kind of funny. Also, we go first, which is very interesting with this hand especially. This is actually kind of the nuttiest hand you can ask for in this deck. I would maybe like a poison, though. Oh, this is the nuttiest hand I could ask for here. Holy moly. This is kind of crazy, actually. Because, like, with this hand, we actually force the opponent to not be able to play a card, ever. So I think I go Peaches first. Do the Rebuke skill check. And then play the Von Hurst. Or actually, I play, I think I play Saul next. Okay, so there's Rebuke. And now we play the Saul. Or do I play Peaches? I think I play Saul, actually. Nice. Goes on the same row as the boat. That's what you love to see. Azar isn't great in this matchup as well. Okay, Dunka. So he probably is a control list, it seems. In that case, I'd probably just play the other Peaches and then play Von Hurst. Because he probably kills this with another Rebuke. Justice. Okay, so he's pushing round 1 as well. So is he playing for carry over here? I don't know what he's doing at this point. I'm just going to play my Von Hurst, see what that gives me. Because now we're just getting like, what? 2, 3, 5, 6 points per turn. Which is just insane. Which forces him to always have 12 points. Which kind of seems a bit ridiculous. He should probably just pass here, right? Because if I pass, how's he actually going to make these points? I guess we got... I mean, getting Justice out is actually quite good here. So he's going to play his engines now. I think I'm just passing here because I feel like my engines are just going to overwhelm him now.
Have you made your offering?
Like, this is probably the most insane round 1 hand you could have. Even with the double peaches as well, it's pretty crazy. And he probably should have passed at some point. He might have Heat Wave, though, to punish my Sol, I guess. Is that even enough, though? He'd have to Heat Wave and use Dunka. So at the moment, we are up by 18, right? I don't think he has an 18 card in one. And he might just win on even here if he passes, so that's also good. So he goes for... Wait, what? Oh, GETTIN? Oh, that's pretty bad. That's not enough to do anything. Okay. Yeah, now you need 12 points. Okay, goes for leader. Does he play Oak now? No, what? That's not enough. Dude. You're going down a card, buddy. He still needs so many points here. He's down by like... He needs... dude, that was, I love when that happens. People just can't handle that. They just can't. That's just too good. Alrighty then. Ooh, overwhelming hunger. You saw what we could do. Okay, we go first. So I need a good hand. I need that hand that basically ensures that I just have passive points for days. Sol is good already. I would love Lieutenant Von Hurst here as well. I might have to play for MK and Bincy like I did last time. Don't need 2 spenders here. Poison's good, but I don't need... do I need more poison? I think I'd rather have poison here, actually. Okay, Peaches is alright. That's not, like, the worst thing to have. I guess I might have to play for Bincy this round as well. Yeah, it does seem like that, actually. I feel like playing for Bincy here is actually quite... necessary since we don't have enough like passive value. So I go for Bincy here in case he is a Vi deck. I have to just play for the max points in the situation. So I play Sol next and play MK and then play Sea Jackal and just spend a bunch. There's Barbagazi. Yeah, now we get passive points, which is important. We spend nicely with Sea Jackal and we get passive points with Bincy and Sol for quite a few turns here. And then we have poisons to sort of tall punish him slightly. Okay. So down comes the MK. I'm not gonna... I can't let him have this round, I think. I need to like get ahead of him quite a lot. So we do this now. Iwarakux. What does that get out? Oh, it gets Siggy out. That's actually... Oh, wait, that's nuts, isn't it? We just play the Blitzen then on Siggy. That's good. Oh, Jesus. This guy kind of spent a lot there. Okay, do this. Yeah. More consumes, meaning more Vies. Meaning I need to start playing points here. Meaning I'm going to poison you. Disgusting insect. Yeah, these points are just good now. I think we're good for this round. Like, Vi is nice and all, but I guess 2 Vies should be enough to get ahead of me here. I might have had to spend a bit more there. Okay, I guess I have to commit Blitzen at this point. Okay, Decree. Wait, does he not consume his Barbagazi here? People, you have to consume these targets. You have to. It's giving me an out for the rounds. Otherwise, you're screwed. Like, you can't catch up to this anymore. Yeah, okay. So, yet again, Bincy kind of winning it for us in this round, which is kind of what she's there for. Because now, in the long round, we kind of just outpoint this deck because of our combo and his lack of control. That's if we draw well enough here, though. We did spend a lot this round, to be fair. We also have poisons. We have Lieutenant. I think I need this. Okay, that's good. I guess I have to get rid of the poison here. Okay, 2 tax collectors. No townsfolk. I do definitely need townsfolk, to be honest. I could have actually played Von Hurst, though. Actually, no. Okay, I just need townsfolk or Narromancy into townsfolk. I should have high enough odds to... Oh, he banished my boat. That's actually not terrible, because we don't get clocked too easily then. Yeah, the Von Hurst could be awkward, to be honest. We could... Okay, there's Townsfolk, that's nice. More poisons, that's nice. Poisons aren't necessarily great. So I could probably just mulligan poisons here in hopes of... I mean, what is... I mean, I want maybe more... Yeah, but poison's still good, right? Like, poison is still okay. I feel like... But is it too bronze heavy, this hand? It might be. Nah. Okay, Oneiromancy's okay. Okay. So he plays his Larva. We play our... I think we play Von Hurst rather late, actually. I need to play Von Hurst as late as possible. I need to just greed out Townsfolk, I think. I think if I greed out Townsfolk, I should be okay. Oh, Jesus, he has all the Thrive units. That is a bit scary, to be honest. But I think our Townsfolk should be good to counter that. Please don't tell me he has one bit of control here. Oh, that's annoying. That's actually really annoying. Denies me my insanity here. But the second tax collector, the third tax collector is coming in clutch here. Hans, okay. So we play the Townsfolk front here. Let's do this. Get 3 coins per turn. That's pretty insane. Then we play. I think I have to Oneiromancy for Azar as well. Okay, that's a lot of points he has, though. That is a lot of points he has. Do I play Von Hurst now? I think I actually want to, right? Yeah, this is okay.
Yes, use. Have you made your offering?
All right.
These golden fields.
So what's my Onero? I think my Onero might actually be for the Azar here. I have to actually play a card here as well. Could be Azar, honestly. Onero into Azar seems okay. I deny Tribute as well. Yeah, this is good. I think we should have this. Even, like, his Vi is pretty nuts, though, to be honest. Vi could be scary enough to sort of concern us. But this whole row of tax collectors and townsfolk should be enough to warrant a confidence. So we do this. We play this, right? Yeah. Oh shoot! I misplaced it. Whoops! That's actually losing me a lot of points here. That's actually lost me quite a bit of points. It's actually quite annoying. And I should have spent so my hearse doesn't do stuff. Oh no! I might have actually thrown here. I might have actually thrown this game. It was actually huge. That was actually a lot of points missed. That was like 4 points missed. 4 plus 3, 7 points missed. That's actually quite huge. Okay. More Vi's. Okay, I might actually lose because of that misplay and his Neckers just being insane. Okay. Yeah, the clog is a bit of an issue with the Azar. I think I do this, right? Okay. Well, we are getting a lot of points here passively, though. Vi is... is this actually enough? Oh, dude, his Thrive is so big, though. His Thrive is way too big here. We might actually lose. Wait, why does he eat the Vi? That's no point in doing that. Yeah. I might have misplayed that. Yeah, definitely misplayed, I think. So we missed out. If we lose by 7 points here, it's because of me. I just discard, right? Oh no! Yeah, I misplayed. I'm sorry, guys. That was entirely my bad. No. All right, we are playing against Double Cross. I mean, they might play Ball. They might also play Angolan, which could be good. Okay, this is not a good hand though. This is a really, really bad hand, actually. No, I need one of my engines. I didn't draw a single engine here. And with engine, I mean horde engines. No horde engines is just... How do I win that? How do I win without horde engines? This is not looking too good, guys. Without horde engines, we're kind of screwed here, I think. So we get the boat out, but dude, we're actually kind of screwed without horde engines, I think.
Source of the best goods.
Is he gonna purify? Yeah, he's gonna purify. Okay. So we're gonna go for our second poisons here. This is gonna be quite scary, actually. Yeah, without the horde engines, we're actually kind of screwed. In round 1 at least. Like, we're not, like, it's not the worst, but, like, we really need these in round 1. And we didn't find a single one of them, which is just kind of disappointing, honestly. So, we're up by 7. 9. I think I need to play around the fact that he has Barathons. If he invos this, he doesn't have enough as well. Okay, Glynis. That's my pass. Thank you very much, sir. Did kind of miss out a lot of cards that I needed this round. This is not... Okay, so yeah, that's why I played... That's why I spent with Urchins so much, because I wanted to play around the Barathons, because Barathons is just swinging for a lot of points here. This might be a full-on assimilate list, actually, without Ball. That could actually be the case here. I mean, if that's the case, we might actually be kind of screwed, because then he can kind of play our strategy better than we can, because he's getting additional value. Okay, this is not a good hand yet again. I'm probably going to mulligan these poisons at this point. Oh, dude, what is this hand? We've missed out quite everything. We've kind of missed out everything here. So there's Portal. So he's bleeding us. That's good to know. We play Tax Collector next turn. I wonder if he has... I mean, if he's trying to 2-0 us, I don't think he can actually 2-0 us, because we just have kind of good cards here. Okay, Bincy... Angulem does not play for much. I think I'm actually forced to play Azar now. But if he plays Angulem, he might actually play Ball as well. Is he going to play Ball? Because I'm kind of hesitant to play the Azar now, but I kind of also don't want these to die to Jousts. I think I might actually have to greet this. I can still Igor the Peaches, right? That's still decent. It's not fantastic, but it's still okay. If he locks it, I'm okay with it. Oh, he has Ball. Okay, so he does have Ball. That is quite good. Then, just play this, right? Probably should have Azard first, though. Okay, Triss. Oh, he does have Joust. Wait, why didn't he just do that immediately? So... I think... I play the Townsfolk. And then I do this. I mean, he could have Coop. Coop is a bit of an issue in that situation. Okay, he's going to go Joachim. Plays for Purify. And that's the first poison. He poisons this, so we go Azar on the front row then. Okay. Oh, he actually gets a pass here as well. But if he passes, we're actually still happy because he played his Ball out now. We have to play Oneiromancy now. Not sure what I actually want to play Oneiromancy for. He's got one Purify. Okay, so now I play Oneiromancy because now I can't leader for it anymore. So what do I play Oneiromancy for at this point? It might just be another Townsfolk. Yeah, that seems okay. Boom! Now he can't catch up with the passive value. Goes for the Remedy. Wait, what do I have? I guess he goes for Mutated Hounds so he can poison. Oh, dude, if we had... Oh, that would have been so nuts if I had gone for Caesar. I should have probably gone for Sea Jackal there. That's okay. I think we still win. Even without this. Okay. So now I can finally poison my townsfolk. Coop the grass on the thingy. Okay, this is actually a lot of points though. You're gonna play leader as well. Yeah, he's gonna play leader as well. Okay, so he's getting a lot of points, but we are also kind of like in a decent position. Sea Jackal doesn't play for anything. Okay, I mean, yeah, sure, okay. Let's go for Siggy then. Okay. Boom. Boom. Get the boat out. Get my second townsfolks. And yeah. Okay. So we have the short round. We have Oneiromancy. We might also... I mean, we're probably going to Oneiromancy for Bincy because it's just kind of like our win condition here. He might still have like things like... sorry, not Onero. Invo. Poison's good. Sol is good. I might want a Spender though. Okay, we get Bincy, so we can get a Spender off of Bincy. Urchin looks good then. Okay. So I go for... Ah, no, I whoops, I misclicked. Crap, I shouldn't have done that. That was my bad. I should have gone Bincy and then clicked. That was a bit of a mistake on my side. I'm sorry about that. Well, we still probably should get a good Bincy value here, it seems. Okay. Okay. So he played a, what? A 4-point play there. He might have Joust for this, which could be kind of scary, actually. But we should be okay now. Oh, he has Coup de Grace on this, doesn't he? Goes for a Peril. He has ways to kill this, right? Oh, he has a Fallen Knight? Okay, whatever. I guess not. Alright. Nice. So, Bincy, the 4-point Bincy coming out on top. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, so Bincy Blummerhold. I really like this card. I feel like her design is really fun because there's a lot of like combos that you can make and you can play it really greedily with her, but she also requires a lot of like thinking because of like the way you want to spend and you gain coins at the end of the turn so that you don't over profit, because if you over profit you're not going to get value for Bincy, right? So that's always something that I like about cards, where there's a bit of thinking going on as well. And yeah, this card definitely is a lot of fun to play in this deck that I've played today. And I definitely also recommend you try out this Townsfolk deck because it does have a lot of potential and it's very funny to pull it off against decks like Vi, where they don't really have anything to interact with your side of the field. So yeah, that's what Bincy Blummerhold does, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe for more Gwent content, and I'll see you soon.